Hello, thank you for tuning in today. I've often reflected on the lament I've heard from clients and friends, men and women alike, that they want to be in a relationship, to find someone special, but they can't find the one, or anyone in some cases. Well, I think I might have some interesting input about this topic. So come join in on the conversation on the next episode of Love Relationships, Real Talk. Welcome to Love Relationships, Real Talk. I'm Phoebe Smith. Well, before we begin the conversation, I wanted to take some time out to say thank you. Thank you so much for all of the support and positive feedback I've received in opening up this conversation. For me, the purpose of a conversation is just an opportunity for us to think about things in ways that we may not have thought about them before. So take what you can use and leave the rest for someone else, because we all need something, honey. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please continue to do so. And I'm so enjoying participating with you in this conversation. So let's go. Let's talk. In the first part of this series, Getting the Love You Want and Need, I'm hoping the conversation gets you thinking about why you even want to be in a relationship. What do you want from a relationship? For those of us who are already in a relationship, this conversation is still relevant. Reflecting is never bad, because most likely the reasons you had at the onset, conscious or unconscious, good or bad, are still present in your daily interactions. You may notice that on my end of the conversation, I'm always challenging us to push the envelope, to think out of the box, to challenge societal norms. Sometimes this is exactly what you need to do in order to live a life of unlimited possibility. Don't you think it could be true if you have prepared your mindset for limitless possibilities that you may meet more men or women as you're searching for your life mate? Have you ever heard someone, yourself maybe, say, "I can't find a man. There are no good women out there"? I hear this all the time from single people. To be honest, I really don't have anything to say to that comment, because I don't know what's out there or what's going on that's blocking you from meeting the person that you want to meet. But this is what I do think about that comment. It creates a mindset, and it lowers our level of expectation and standards. When we do meet someone, the person that comes to us reflects our frequency of thinking. I'd like to put a perception out there, and you tell me if you think it's accurate or not. Submit your input in the comments section below, and I'll be glad to respond to them on a later video. So here it is. What many of us are saying when we are single and alone and looking for a relationship, we are really looking to begin a romance. We want the experience of falling in love and everything that goes with it. I was out to lunch with a friend once, and she was in the full-on glow of falling in love. She could not stop smiling. She said, "And he's really hot. And guess what? He thinks I'm hot too." Isn't it true that this is the moment we live for, when we find out that someone is as enthralled with us as we are with them? That they want to hang out and spend time with us, that they'll stick by us through the upset, that they want to take the risk of falling in love with us? Isn't it true that this is exactly what's behind the statement, I want to find someone, I'm sick of dating, I'm ready to settle down? I've never heard anyone say, I'm ready to do the work that my life partner can reflect to me and support me with. I've never heard anyone make the statement, I'm ready to start the work of healing and growing that I need in order to become the human being I'm meant to become. And I certainly have never heard anyone say, I'm ready to learn how to love unconditionally, because we all know that deep down, we go into relationships completely unprepared to love our partner unconditionally. Oh, there are conditions over here, honey. But do we ever admit that to our prospective wife or husband? Of course not. No. When actually, I think we hang out 100% of the time in the world of fantasy and idealism when it comes to relationships, opposed to being present every moment and conscious to the reality of the situation, of where we are and what we're bringing into that relationship in that moment. But we have to remember that this person is being brought into our lives for a specific purpose. I love it when Iyanla Vanzant says, I'm just talking to myself, honey. That is so true. Because I'm going to be honest with you. A big part of my fascination with relationships is the fantasy and the romance. That's why I was a relationship coach. That's why I was a matchmaker. The only reason that I'm even able to be in this conversation with you is because as I reflect on my past self, I never thought for once that I had some intense work to do on myself, and my partner could help me with doing that work. All I ever wanted was to be wanted, because that would make me feel worthy. And given my past experiences, I, more than anyone else, wanted a husband who would stay with me through the thick and the thin, ride or die. So given those issues, who do I attract into my life? A wonderful man who has no intention of fulfilling my needs of worthiness, and then offers an alternative situation outside of the traditions I grew up on and expected, that provided no guarantee of security. Wow, what am I supposed to do with this? Well, in hindsight, I can tell you what you're supposed to do. Learn and grow from it. You didn't attract this person randomly. They are specifically here for you to help you shift your life to the next level of becoming who it is that you were meant to become as a human being on this earth. Did you know that you could attract the person that you want into your life? I just believe this. I really don't know how this happens. It's a phenomenon to me. But this is what I think about it. Your intention must be clear in order to attract the person that you want. But there's a lot of work that you must do with yourself before your intention can become clear enough to attract that person. Sometimes the work of cleaning your stuff up so that your intention becomes more clear happens while you're in relationship. And that's fine too. It happened for me that way. But clarity in your mindset is so crucial to you having the relationship that you say you want. It helps you be more clear on your response to why you even want a relationship in your life. One way you know you have grown in this area of being more clear with your intentions is when you meet someone and you become really excited to meet this new person and to spend time with them. But you know early on, as a matter of fact, that this person is not the one. That you know that they're just a fun time, or even just a warm body, hanging around just until. You know what until means. When this happens, if our intentions are clear, we are able to take that step to be able to tell ourselves and our warm body the truth. As you begin this inquiry, begin to process the notion that your partner is responsible for making you happy. Are they? Do you think you'd be happier if your partner would just do something different or better towards your happiness? We can dive deeper into this part of the conversation next time in part 2 of the series, Getting the Relationship You Want and Need. Thanks for watching. Join in on the conversation with your comments, likes, and your emails. Until next time, remember, your life is what you make it in spite of your circumstances.